A new study claims that more pregnant women are dying in states with strong pro-life laws. But the expert scientists at Charlotte Lozier Institute have combed through the study and report another story. The study, which has been analyzed by media outlets such as the Daily Mail and NBC News, was released by a group called the Commonwealth Fund. The group claims to conduct independent healthcare research. But a spokesperson from CLI told me that the study's conclusions are, quote, highly suspect. CLI experts have been combing through the study to bring you the truth about these maternal mortality claims. Leading CLI's research on this topic is Dr. Ingrid Skop, their senior fellow and director of medical affairs. She joins me now. Dr. Skop, thanks for joining me. I think an important question to ask here at the start is, what are the methods by which the Commonwealth Fund conducted this research, and are they reliable?
Thanks, Prudence. So the Commonwealth Fund looked at the 26 states that have passed what they consider to be restrictive abortion laws. And they compared them to the 24 states in the District of Columbia that have more permissive laws. And then they looked at what the CDC documents about maternal mortality in those states and concluded that the states that had more restrictive laws have higher maternal mortality. Therefore, restrictive abortion laws must lead to higher maternal mortality. And there's a number of problems with this discussion. For one thing, the CDC's data about maternal mortality is well known to be incomplete. And I think people on both sides of the aisle acknowledge this. When we look at international records linkage studies, which are much higher quality, we discovered that in the year following an abortion, a woman is much more likely to die than if she had delivered a baby. Additionally, mental health deaths are much higher, 6 times more suicides if a woman has an abortion than if she delivers a child. Additionally, it takes years to analyze the CDC's data. So the Commonwealth Fund was looking at data from 2017 to 2019 on maternal mortality and comparing it to states that just recently passed laws in 2021 and 2022. So obviously you can't make that type of a temporal comparison.
Right, that's very confusing.
It's interesting to see that there are some things that these restrictive states have in common. They have lower net income, they have higher levels of poverty, and they have more counties that are what are called maternal care deserts, which means that women have trouble getting prenatal care. And so we can look at a lot of factors and determine, well, this might be the reason for the maternal mortality problem, and it has nothing to do with abortion. But it just has more to do with the demographics and the policies of the states and the way the state healthcare systems run.
Right. And we have to be frank about this. You're laying it out right now. The fact is that it's not too much of a surprise that pregnant women in these states could be dying for various reasons. One of them, because they feel that they're in dire circumstances when they become pregnant and they're turning to illegal and extremely unsafe methods of abortion. But to put this all in perspective, how many women's lives are being saved by these laws? Is it true that women simply must resort to these barbaric, illegal ways of killing their children? Is there another option?
Yeah, absolutely. The states that have put abortion restrictions in place are going to see a demographic dividend. They already have more births than the states that are restrictive. And we all know that the most likely thing for a woman who encounters barriers to an abortion is that she continues her pregnancy, grows to love her child. And we're already seeing data that the states, particularly Texas, who put their restriction in 2021, we're already seeing more births. And that's a good thing. Children are a good thing.
Well, thank you so much for clearing up everything in that study and for your knowledge on all of this. Dr. Ingrid Skop of the Charlotte Lozier Institute.
Thank you.